Hi, I'm Tim Crompton, Director of Athletics at Weber State University. I wanted to be the first to welcome you to campus as we begin this 25-26 school year. As a student athlete at Weber State, you're about to embark on an incredible journey filled with memorable experiences and opportunities. One of the core values we take great pride in is our strong culture of compliance with the NCAA, the Big Sky Conference, and Weber State University. You will soon begin a process designed to help you understand these important regulations. For returning student athletes, this will serve as a valuable refresher. For those joining us for the first time, this experience will give you a clear understanding of what is expected of you as a representative of our department and university, both on and off the field.
All right, let's take care of that history paper that's due in an hour. Oh, that was easy. Academic integrity and ethical conduct. The NCAA and Weber State University require that all academic work be completed by you, the student athlete. While you may receive appropriate assistance from tutors, the work you submit must be your own. Submitting work that is not your own, including the use of any work that is AI generated, may result in academic misconduct, which can jeopardize your eligibility to compete. One of the most important NCAA rules is the principle of ethical conduct. Everyone involved in intercollegiate athletics is expected to act with honesty, integrity, and sportsmanship at all times, whether on the field, in the classroom, or in any other aspect of university life. As a student athlete, you are also required to provide accurate and complete information during any NCAA investigation. You must uphold the highest standards of ethical behavior as a representative of both the NCAA and Weber State University. Alright, let me check my grades for last semester. Oh no. Academic eligibility. To be eligible to compete in your sport, the NCAA requires you to meet specific academic standards. You must be enrolled full-time, which means at least 12 credits per semester for undergraduate students and at least 9 credits for graduate students. Each semester you must pass at least 6 degree applicable credits, and you must earn a combined total of 18 degree applicable credits over the fall and spring semester. After your first year, you must have passed at least 24 credits. In addition, you must meet the NCAA percentage of degree completion requirements. After your second year, you must have completed at least 40% of your degree. After your third year, at least 60%. After your fourth year, at least 80%. You must also maintain the required GPA and remain in good academic standing. Football student athletes have an additional requirement. They must pass at least 9 degree applicable credits each fall semester. If you have any questions about your academic eligibility or are considering changes to your course schedule, be sure to consult with your academic advisor. Yeah, I just got off the phone with that guy who said he'll be my agent. He said I just got to go to his office, sign some papers, and he'll give me a big shoe deal. Awesome, yeah. Amateurism. Amateurism is the fundamental principle of the NCAA and one of the key values that define college athletics. Under NCAA amateurism rules, student athletes are not allowed to receive compensation for their athletic performance. You will lose your eligibility to compete if you have ever accepting payment or the promise of payment for participating in your sport, agreed, verbally or in writing, to compete professionally in that sport, played on a professional team, use your athletic ability to earn money in any form, or agreed to current or future representation by an agent. It is important to understand that rules regarding agents apply not only to you as a student athlete, but also to your family and friends. If any of them accept money, gifts, transportation, lodging, or entertainment from an agent, or negotiate with an agent on your behalf, your NCAA eligibility may be jeopardized. Men's basketball has additional rules related to agents and the NBA draft. Members of the men's basketball team should contact the compliance office before engaging in any draft-related activity. You are permitted to have an agent for NIL opportunities, but that representation must be limited to NIL to preserve your eligibility. If you have any questions about these rules or your eligibility, please contact the compliance office.
Hey, Mr. Brad Booster, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Good. What is this?
This team needs you, man. That's $5K to cover your expenses this season.
For me?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you.
This is our season, Kate.
Yeah, thank you.
Work hard.
Financial aid. Student athletes have a property right in their academic award. During the period of your award, it may be reduced or canceled only for specific reasons listed in your scholarship agreement. These can include becoming ineligible for competition, violating team rules or the student athlete code of conduct, or violating the Big Sky Conference's serious misconduct rule. As a student athlete, you may only receive financial aid from permissible sources, which include Weber State Athletics, Weber State Academic or Departmental Scholarships, federal financial aid, financial support from parents, legal guardians, or others you are legally or naturally dependent on, and outside scholarships that meet NCAA requirements. NCAA Special Assistance Fund. In addition to traditional financial aid, the NCAA provides each member institution with a special assistance fund to support student athletes. At Weber State, this fund is used for Student Athletic Advisory Committee, emergency and hardship needs, academic services, summer school tuition, 5th and 6th year aid, and graduate school placement exams. If you take the GMAT, GRE, LSAT, or MCAT, or any other graduate entrance exam, Weber State will reimburse the cost of one test one time during your student athlete career. Please remember your athletic financial aid can be awarded or renewed only if you meet the conditions set by the Big Sky Conference's serious misconduct rule. You are not eligible to participate in Weber State Athletics team or receive any athletic scholarship if you have been convicted of or pled guilty or no contest to a felony or misdemeanor involving serious misconduct, or be subject to official disciplinary action either by a university or a athletic department at any time during your enrollment at any collegiate institution for conduct that falls under this category. Serious misconduct includes, but is not limited to, sexual violence, domestic violence, dating violence, stalking, sexual exploitation, and any form involving the use of deadly weapon or resulting in serious bodily injury.
Hey, Coach.
Hey.
I just want to let you know I've been working really hard this offseason. I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'm ready to go for one more year.
One, you've been here 5.
Yeah, but I'm ready for a 6th.
Eligibility. As a student athlete, you are allowed 5 calendar years to compete in up to 4 seasons of competition in a sport. Your 5-year clock starts when you first enroll as a full-time student at any college or university and continues uninterrupted regardless of whether you compete or not. There are limited exceptions to this rule, such as time spent on active military duty or official church missions, which may pause your eligibility clock. Use of a season of competition. In most sports, participating in any amount of competition beyond exhibition games or informal scrimmages during a season uses one of your 4 seasons of competition. Even a single play in a game counts the same as playing the entire season. Exception, football. You may compete in up to 4 games in a season at Division I without using a season of competition. If you do not compete in any contest during a season, you are considered to have redshirted. The 5-year rule allows for 1 redshirt season. In cases where you lose multiple seasons for reasons beyond your control, such as 2 injuries or a forced redshirt followed by a medical hardship, you may qualify for a 6th year of eligibility. Medical hardship. A medical hardship can restore a season of competition if you become seriously injured or ill during the season and meet the following criteria. the injury or illness was incapacitating, you competed in no more than 30% of your team's scheduled contests, and you did not compete beyond the halfway point of your team's season. If you believe you may be eligible for a medical hardship, contact the compliance office or your team's athletic trainer to begin the application process.
Hood,
And
sir.
drug test. Up to the line.
Drug test?
Yeah, drug test. You got randomly selected.
What's that?
Huh?
Drug testing. Drug testing and NCAA eligibility. As a student athlete, you are subject to both NCAA and Weber State's drug testing programs. You are required to report for all drug tests. Failure to show up for a test is considered the same as a positive test result. The penalty for positive NCAA drug tests typically involves losing one season of competition and being suspended from competition for at least 1 calendar year. In addition, your athletic scholarship may be canceled or reduced if you fail any NCAA drug test. A second failed test usually results in a permanent ineligibility in all sports. Banned substances and supplements. The NCAA follows the same banned drug list as the World Anti-Doping Agency, except glucocorticoids. It's important to be cautious about what you put into your body at all times, as even substances you might not consider harmful could be a positive test. For example, asthma and ADHD medications are considered banned substances unless you have a valid prescription. Additionally, supplements can be risky because the supplement market is not strictly regulated. Always check with the athletic training staff before taking any new supplements. If you are ever unsure about what substances are prohibited, consult the compliance or athletic training staff.
Hey man, yeah, we're gonna have to cancel those plans we had this weekend. We got a really big game against Montana State, and our coach is making us practice every day this week. Yeah, every day. All right, talk to you later.
Playing in practice seasons. Time limits on practice and competition. Kara rules. When your team is in season, there are strict limits on the amount of time you can be required to participate in athletic activities. No more than 20 hours per week. No more than 4 hours per day. Competition counts as 3 hours regardless of how long the event lasts. Coaches must provide at least 1 day off per week from all required athletic activities. When your team is out of season, the rules are more limited. You may not exceed 8 hours of required activity per week. No more than 4 of those hours may be used for skill instruction. The remaining hours must be for strength and conditioning. Coaches must provide at least 2 days off per week from all required activities. Countable athletic-related activities, CARA. Coaches are required to report their weekly hours through CARA logs, which are submitted to the compliance office. You will receive notifications through JumpForward to verify these logs. Please check your email regularly. Your coaches cannot see your responses, so verifying the logs is the only way we can ensure you are not exceeding your daily and weekly hour limits. If you have any concerns about your logged hours, reach out to the compliance immediately.
Free computers for student athletes only? Heck yeah.
Extra benefits. As a student athlete, you are not permitted to receive any benefit, service, or discount that is not available to the general student body or general public. This rule applies not only to you, but also your family and friends. Examples of impermissible extra benefits include free or reduced cost transportation or lodging, payment of training or workout expenses, free or discounted food or clothing, and financial loans or any form of cash assistance. Rule of thumb: if it is not available to every student, you probably can't accept it. As a Weber State student athlete, you are allowed to receive complimentary admissions for games in which you participate. These tickets are intended for your family and friends. However, you may not sell these tickets or receive anything of value in exchange for placing someone on your pass list. This restriction also applies to individuals you choose to include. Permissible benefits. Not all benefits are off limits. The NCAA allows student athletes to receive certain resources that are not available to all students, including academic support and related expenses, career development services, healthcare and medical treatment, Travel associated with representing Weber State, including the ability to keep reward points or frequent flyer miles for those trips. Meals and snacks are provided as part of team activities or university events. If you're ever unsure about whether a benefit is allowed, check with the compliance office first to avoid putting your eligibility at risk.
I want to put $10 on Alabama to win the national championship.
Okay, wait, you look familiar.
Yeah, I'm on the cross-country team at Weber State.
Sports wagering. The NCAA prohibits student athletes and staff members from engaging in sports wagering. Violations occur when you agree to give up an item of value for a chance to win an item of value. This most commonly includes money, but can also include things like betting meals, clothing, etc. The NCAA's prohibition on sports wagering applies to any level of sport in which the NCAA conducts a championship. This includes high school, college, and professional events. Engaging in sports wagering activities will make you ineligible immediately. Some examples of impermissible betting can include fantasy leagues, Super Bowl pools, and NCAA tournament pools. If a student athlete is caught point shaving or gambling at Weber State athletics events, they are permanently ineligible in all sports. Sports wagering is one of the quickest ways to lose your eligibility. Please note that the recent changes in laws regarding sports wagering have not affected the NCAA's ban on sports wagering. Despite many states' rules on illegal sports wagering have changed, NCAA rules have not. Remember to be smart about what you do with your free time, and always remember, don't bet on it.
Okay, that wraps up this brief introduction to the rules and expectations of the NCAA, the conference, and Weber State University. I hope you picked up a few key takeaways that will help make your transition smoother and set you up for success throughout the year. Remember, our compliance staff is here to support you. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to stop by and speak with Will Pridemore or Brian Hood at any time. You're also welcome to visit me. My office is located on the second floor of Stewart Stadium. Wishing you a safe, successful, and enjoyable year ahead. Represent Weber State with pride and make the most of your experience here at Weber State. Go Wildcats!